whatever it is, let's get going with our neighborhoods. I want to see beautiful Brownsville, really beautiful Brownsville, not just the name, the real thing. Another thing that we have that's very pressing, public comment. It's gone down the tubes. They don't want to hear you. If they don't hear you, you don't know what's going on, because you know what? To me, you are important, because you are the community, and nobody knows better what's going on in your neighborhood than you. What happened, what car was vandalized, what home was stolen, whatever it is, you know about it. But when you come to the commission, like one commissioner told me about 2 weeks ago, she said, oh, I'm so glad you did this and that, you're running or whatever. But I said, is there any advice you could give me? She says, yeah, I can give you some advice. Don't pay attention to anybody. Let it roll off your back. Let it roll off your back. That was a commissioner that just completed her term. That was the advice. Now, what do I think about that? I don't think that's right. I think that I need to listen to you, and that's my slogan. Your issue is my voice. I want to hear you. It's not about me, it's about you. You're important. But if we don't see that, then we're not going anywhere. And I need leadership. I am leadership through community involvement, what I just mentioned to you. The community has to get involved. We're going to be a working relationship. You're going to do your part, I'm going to do my part, and government will have to do their part, whether it's grants or whether it's tax abatements, whatever it is. We need to work together. This is not about fighting anymore and slugging it out. It's not going to make it. Slugging it out is not going to make it. We need to work together, and we need to network with other places and benchmark with other places. What are other places doing? We don't know. But we'd like to know, you know what, if something else works, maybe we could implement. But not everything. Sometimes it doesn't work because we are a border town, so we have special issues as well. Okay, the next thing we have to talk about is our businesses. We don't have any businesses. Go downtown and what do you see? Empty buildings. Empty here, empty there, for lease, for sale, for... This is like a ghost town. And you want to bring something to Brownsville? Well, you know what? It takes more than that. We have to work together. Investors, private investors, or even foreign investors, whoever is willing to work with the city and work and bring it down to where it's workable, not this high that you can't afford it. We need to do better, and it needs to streamline. If it's too high, if it's too costly, then we need to look at it. What are we doing? They don't like to use the word revisit. I do. Revisit. Revisit. If it didn't work for the people, revisit it. Why? Because it's necessary. That's not a bad word there, but I think it's necessary that we revisit some issues. And then again, there's this thing about treating everybody equally. I'm a person that treats everybody equally. The rich is the same as the poor is the same as the mediocre, the middle class, whatever it is, the young, the poor, the elderly. You don't have special cases. We are all citizens, we all pay our taxes, and there should not be differences where I'm favoring Carlitos, but I don't even want to look Rico's way. That's not right. That is not right, ladies and gentlemen. And what do we do as a last issue? There's many other issues, but you know, treating our animals, this is where we are as a humanity. If you don't treat your most vulnerable little animals, and Teresa can speak to that, then who really are we? How can we take care of a child or a grandchild or somebody else? We can't, because we can't even see that the little animal gets fed. We don't care if he has water. We don't care if he's missing. We can do better. We can do better, Brownsville. We can do better. And last of all is your jobs. What jobs? Where? Where's industry? Where's manufacturing? What happened to our jobs? What are we doing for it? We sit there idly, and they sit on boards and they talk and they drink wine and eat cheese and whatever. That's not helping you. It's not helping me. What are we going to do? We need to start being accountable. They need to start being accountable to us. Why? Because it's necessary. If they're not productive, then they need to move on. You don't need the driftwood. It's not producing for us. So we need to ask questions. Why is it that nothing gets done? Why is it that there's no voice in the commission? Why is nobody asking questions? Why? Is there a reason? Well, I'm the voice that will say, you know what, this is what my constituency wants, and this is what we're going to do, because this is my voice. My constituency says this is important. So that is important. Not staying silent, being able to focus and talk for your constituency and talk the right thing, because if you're different from what your constituency is saying, that's not representative government. We need representative government. We need to represent you. Not represent self-interest, self-government, representative government. This is what we need. And lastly, I just want to say thank you. I don't want to make this very long, but thank you for showing up and enjoy. We don't mind to make this so political. We're here to mingle and have a nice time and enjoy and talk. And if there's any questions after this, I'd be glad to answer questions. And I'm going to pass this over to George. He's very good at speaking and saying. Is a special person way back in the barrio.
Thank you, Ms. Letty. That was excellent. Got everybody motivated, I hope. Again, ladies and gentlemen,